What's up with it?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. How are you doing?
I am doing so good, just feeling so fabulous.
Yeah. Introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
So the people should know that my name is Amaka. I'm the Igbo princess, and I'm a music artist.
You said the what princess?
The Igbo princess.
Igbo princess.
The Igbo princess. Ahurum gananya.
Now, what does that name mean?
The Igbo princess?
No. The Amaka.
Amaka, it means beautiful in Igbo.
Yeah, I kind of looked it up. It said like precious, beautiful, good.
Look at your little researchers here. Okay.
Yeah, I was definitely, you gotta be prepared.
Yeah.
And I was just, you're a musician, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was digging into just the few tracks that you have out now that you released early February.
Yeah, exactly.
And your genre is Afro Trap.
Yeah.
What exactly is that?
So Afro Trap is a fusion between Afro beats and trap music. So it's like that heart and soul of Afro beats, but it's like the gangsta of trap.
You said the gangster, yeah.
The gangsta of trap.
Like some gangsta, can't even describe it. I was just listening to it. It's like, kind of what, the music is kind of, there's majority of popular women doing now. But it's like your own style to it, for sure.
My own style.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm an African gal, so you gotta throw that African stank on it, So it's not just trap.
Are you originally from St. Louis?
Yeah, I have Igbo heritage, but I was born and raised here in St. Louis, so I know a little something about the trap life, shit.
Well, what part of St. Louis did you grow up in?
I grew up in downtown St. Louis area.
Okay, yeah, you trapped out for sure.
Okay. Moving to LA, it was like a total culture shock for me because I'm from like a gutter town. Like, we're hard out here.
Yeah.
But I love it. It made me a good girl.
Yeah, you said, why you winked your eye like that?
Because it made me, I'm a good girl.
I don't know. That means like sending a whole different message. But,
Good.
Yeah. You moved to Los Angeles. How was that transition, just as far as with the weather and everything? Especially like now, it's cold as heck outside.
Yeah, like I'm not prepared. Like you can't really buy a coat in LA, like the coat that you need here. So it's very, very interesting. But when I first went to LA, I had a really hard St. Louis accent. And being there for so long, it's kind of gone now. But people will be like, what? I'm like, where is Wilshire? What the fuck are you from, lady?
It's country ass girl.
Country ass girl. But now I come home and they're like, why do you talk white? Like,
I hate that.
Like it.
I hate just that phrase, talking white. Like, what is that? Because you sound educated, you talking white.
I just think we're all like a product of our environment, right? So when I lived here, it was her, there, where were we going, and now that I live there, I talk more like them. So
especially for being there so long. How long you been there?
Like 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Right after high school. Pew!
Yeah. The same with my I have a younger cousin. She definitely moved up right out of high school. She's been there ever since, and she talks similar to how you speak.
Yeah.
She's into modeling and things like that.
Yeah, that's what's up. I love LA because it's like I love my city. My city loves me. But also in LA, it's like you're free to be a weirdo. It's like you're a weirdo. I'm a weirdo too. We're all weirdos. This is great. So.
Why would you call yourself a weirdo? Or why would you make this statement?
Because I feel like people that are a little futuristic, like a little more advanced, people that think a little outside the box, most people don't understand them, right? So they categorize them as like weird, Like some of the greatest people on our planet have always been categorized as like weird until you realize, no, they great, Like I feel like Lil Wayne was categorized as weird, Michael Jackson, Barack Obama, even Muhammad Ali at one point was like, this nigga weird. But you have to, a part of greatness is being different. And people are going to categorize that different as weird, crazy, like whatever. But you're not normal. So.
Basically, like you're saying, I look at it as you being yourself versus fitting to the program. Basically, going along with the program with like they put stereotypes on black people as far as being, you know, thugs, you know, twerking and all that stuff associated with the women and things like that. When you do something different, I'm like, oh, damn. Like you said, as far as your dialect, oh, she's speaking white.
Yeah, exactly.
Things like that is so foreign.
Exactly. So I was a kid that would be in class talking about like space and Andromeda and like the Milky Way and Orion's belt, and kids would be like, the fuck? Anyway, we're about to get some hot fries, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, that was me, like always thinking like extra, thinking outside the box, like not really paying attention to my now, but thinking about the bigger picture all the time.
Yeah, I was like that as a kid. Believe it or not, I was actually doing stuff like this as a kid, like writing little strips, writing little, I guess, storylines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just playing with the like videos and stuff like that, audio. And as I kind of grew older into my teenage life, I kind of steered away from that, and then I kind of followed the mode in a sense. And I feel like that's the mistake a lot of young people make, especially growing up in the hood. You kind of like lose yourself, and you kind of like, you probably can remember a lot of stuff like you just said, you've done a lot of things as a kid. Most people fall victim to the streets and lose themselves. So right now, bouncing back,
hey, King, that's right, Ezzy.
Yeah. Do you feel like you found your purpose in life?
You know, I feel like my purpose on this planet is to raise the vibration of the planet. Like just my existence brings brightness, brings like greatness, brings another level of intellect. So I feel like me just existing is having an effect on people wherever I am. No matter if I'm doing an interview, if I'm walking down the street, if I'm at the gym, if I'm in the studio, like my presence has an effect on people, and I feel like that's my purpose, to like bring my enlightened personality, bring my enlightened way of thinking like to the masses. So that's my purpose, to just be myself, be that girl that's outside the box, be that girl that thinks outside the box, because it's actually inspiring.
Yeah,
so don't be afraid to be me.
Yeah, like I was saying, I once fell into that mode, and as I started to, I guess, recondition or reprogram my mind, as far as like, I started reading a lot of books about spirituality and the law of attraction and things like that. And as I started to speak about it, you know, publicly, people was like, kind of like shying away from me. Like, oh no, what the hell? Like, what are you? They used to me being like a certain individual.
Yeah.
Then once I started to, like you said, become enlightened, it kind of like started, people, like you said, people started like, oh, he weird, he this, he that.
Yeah.
I remember I shared like just the cover of a book, is like the history of voodoo or something like that. People just went crazy. Oh, he trying to cast spells and all this.
What?
But people don't know like the real
history. That's our
history.
heritage, actually.
Yes.
Actually.
People don't know that.
Yeah.
That's like, I guess, in a sense, like almost like our religion in a sense. Versus like, you know, most people, they gravitate towards Christianity and Baptists and things like that. Do you read any books?
I read a ton of books. Like, yeah, I love books. My favorite thing to do though is to pick out a book that I really like and then to listen to it on audio. So I'm a big audiobooks gal. Yeah. So one of my favorite books is The Magic of Thinking Big.
Okay.
Like, so one of the things I've come to realize just studying quantum physics and quantum mechanics is that all is energy. Like, we're energy. Life is basically like a hologram, and God gave us the power to kind of create our own reality, right? So if you're gonna create your own reality, don't think little, like think big, do big things. It's literally like you're dreaming, right? And you just create what you want. You can create your best dreams or your worst nightmares. Like, it's up to you.
Basically, like you said, whatever your thoughts. What Drake said, power of the mind is not no joke.
Hey,
that's real. That's facts though. That's facts though. Whatever you think, it'll say, as a man think, so is he.
I like that book too.
It's definitely facts. Like, how did you keep yourself from falling victim to society?
What do you mean?
Like, as far as like you say, basically coming up in St. Louis. A lot of people coming up in St. Louis, they're not able to move out, go to like different cities. They just stay here, stay on their block, and that's all they know.
Yeah. You know what? As a kid, okay, first of all, I feel like I'm not from this planet. I feel like my soul is from some other place. And when my soul came here as a kid, it was like, the fuck? Where am I? Like, this is not how it's supposed to be. So as a kid, I would observe my community, my environment, like, yo, I don't like this, you know, like, there wasn't a lot of fathers, and I saw women with a lot of children like living in poverty. So a little one, I'm like, nah, I don't want that. I don't want this. Like, I appreciate it and I respect it. My upbringing in St. Louis made me, gave me confidence. Like, you can't tell me nothing. Like, do you know where I'm from? Like, I can do anything. Like, I have a mighty power behind me. So growing up here definitely gave me confidence, but also as a kid, I was able to differentiate myself from what I saw and not cohese with it or coerce with it. Like you were asking, how do you like move apart from society? And I just think I made that choice early on. Like, nah, I don't want this. So yeah.
What are some of your hobbies? Like, I know you do modeling.
Yeah.
You do acting as well.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You work. You were working. I don't know if you finished or not, but some Amazon films is expected to be released.
Yes. So I'm working on my first film with Amazon Prime. I'm not exactly sure what all I can say. Like when you sign contracts, like you have to be like secretive and you can't talk about things. But I'm so excited. I have a lot of creative control. I'm just like.
So you create your own project, or you?
I'm executive producing.
Okay.
And starring. I just feel like I want to Tyler Perry that thing, you know? Like I want to go into situations as the boss that I am. Not like, please hire me, please, I want to be in your movie. Like, nah, I'm making my movie. Like, it's going to be great. And the people going to love it. Like, people come to me for a job. I'm not begging nobody for a job.
I heard that.
Unless it's Steven Spielberg. I might say one, please. Just one.
Hey, come on, man. Come on.
Just one, please. No? All right, fuck it. I'm making my own movie.
How did you begin to start this career, acting career?
Acting career? I started doing plays in St. Louis. Yeah, actually, see, this is exclusive right here. We're taking it back. In the 5th grade, they wanted all the kids to pick out a black leader and then act them out in like a monologue. So that's where I realized, I want to be on stage and entertain people. Like, so I picked this lady named Rosa Parks. And I acted out the monologue. So I'm like 10 and I'm pretending to be this old lady and I'm like telling her story in the monologue and people loved it. Like I won awards from that monologue and I don't know, I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how I started doing a monologue in the 5th grade for Rosa Parks. And anybody that went to school with me was like, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
What school did you go to?
Jefferson.
Okay. Yeah,
I went to Jefferson. And the monologue followed me and like up until like high school is when it kind of started. But from elementary school, then middle school, people were like, yo, do the monologue, you know. Then kind of high school, it kind of like, it got old. But yeah, that monologue followed me for a long time. People loved it.
Yeah. Now, also the modeling thing. Like, have you modeled for any like big brands or any brands?
So my favorite contract is an NBA subsidiary. So what they do is they take these retired NBA basketballs and they turn them into creative, like artistic planters. So that's my favorite company to work for right now because I'm veganish, I love nature, I love plants, and it's just like a really cool way to take like hip hop culture, sports culture, and to make it naturey. So yeah, I like them. They're doing big things. They're all over the everywhere. Yeah, so that's my favorite company to work with right now.
You doing all this while living in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It's like it says, a place of many opportunities, but it also has a dark side in that industry.
Yeah.
Have you ever been approached with any weird energy?
Hell yes! Hell yeah! And I'm from St. Louis, so I had to go, hell no! But yeah, this music guy, big time music guy, definitely not gonna say no names, but he was breaking it down. I don't know if I should say this, Illuminati stuff and the music industry and like how it works, and it's deep, I won't go there, but I was like, I think I left my car running. Yeah, I'll be back never. Bye.
Yeah, it's basically saying like it's a bunch of like rituals and all type of little secret stuff be going on.
Yeah, so what I learned from that conversation, it was really deep, but I learned that music is powerful, right? And the powers that be utilize it for different things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say it at that.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly why a lot of they say like versus like the music back in the day where they had meaning, and now the music now that's popularized in our community, it don't really have any substance to it. Not the ones that they push out there anyway.
And
like
it's a reason
why.
Yeah.
Like you said, music it also plays a part with your energy.
It does.
You can put like I've seen like they did studies with playing music and like water and they freeze the crystals and they kind of see like how it disrupt the energy and stuff like that.
Dr. Emoto did a similar experiment. Yeah, I love him.
People don't know how deep that stuff goes.
Yeah, it has a serious effect on your body and like your energy. Just think like you can play a song and start crying. You can play a song and feel lit. Like, hey, I want to tear the club up, you know? Yeah. So music is very powerful. And yeah, the powers that be utilize that according to this very famous music guy.
I believe it's true. Like they say, like the beats, like especially with the trap rap, they got like a certain cadence to them. Like it kind of keeps you at a low vibration.
Yes, look at you. See, I don't even have to say it. You already know what's up. The people know what's up.
The food they put in your communities, all that stuff. Certain stores, you like, man, you pay attention. Trust me, we can go deep.
We can go deep. Like it is all designed to keep you at a lower vibration, a lower vibrating state. Because once you start to vibrate higher, like you can vibrate to a point where you're on like a Jesus, Buddha type state, right? So the powers that be, like, why would they want everybody to be on that level? Like, then they won't have exclusivity.
They won't have control.
They won't have control. Like
we started at the beginning of the conversation talking about like stereotypes. Where I asked you about how did you get out of that. By staying to yourself, like kids that are born innocent.
Yeah.
And they get programmed with television, the little TV shows. You
Look
think
at
like
you,
you like, man,
you are so wise, my guy.
I'm in tune.
Yeah,
with a lot of that. That's all I research everything.
Yeah,
definitely in tune with that. Definitely like the power of attraction, all of that.
Yes. So I used to study law of attraction.
Law of attraction, yeah.
Right, and I manifested some amazing things. Like I did a couple TV shows, and like it was really fun. And now I'm on this new law of assumption. I don't know if you've heard of it, but law of assumption is even more powerful. It's like, that's mine. Like, I'm a unique emanation of the God force himself, right? I'm a mini God. That's mine. So the law of attraction is some like boss shit that I'm studying that I really, really like. I kind of dig it. It's kind of like, if you want a particular car, it's like, you're not going to be begging, praying, nah, that's mine.
Yeah.
Like,
I know what that is, but I never heard it used like how you just said, law of assumption.
Law of assumption. Like,
yeah,
people do it with people, situations, jobs, whatever. And it's so powerful when you can just go, that's mine. And you live like it's yours and release it. Because if you hold on to it and worry, you're not living in your godly state. Like, just imagine when God was like, let there be light. That's how he did it. Let there be light. Boom. That's it. Not like, let there be light. Is there light yet? Please. Is there? When it's light, I hope the light coming. No. He's God. Let there be light. It's done. So we have that same power in a sense. So it's like, it's mine. Boom. It's done. Like, don't check. Don't look. It's yours. Live and walk in your truth that you got and it's yours.
Yeah, you claim it and just walk in purpose with it.
So that's this new thing I'm playing with, and it's like
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, this is a controversial topic, but you just said something about like you are a mini guy. From my perspective, when it comes to religions, I'm not against it, but it's just necessarily, I'm not a religious person. I don't have a specific religion.
Yeah.
My thing is, people don't like to talk about it, but like you said, we are guys of our own world in a sense. In reality.
Yeah, it's like I'm spiritual. I'm not really religious, and I think our generation is kind of coming up out of that bullshit. Sorry, but as a child, I'm like, so the slave owners told us that white Jesus is God, and we believe that.
Not only that, shit, I look at it like this: like we couldn't read and write, but yet they gave us the Bible.
Right? Like they were so evil, but the only good is white Jesus? It just doesn't make sense to me, like, right? And then it's like, God is so loving and, you know, all kind and all powerful, but if you do this, you're gonna burn forever. Like, it's just some things just don't mesh. And I don't want to offend anybody, but I also understand that the newer, like my people, the newer generation, we're becoming more enlightened. We're beginning to realize, like, some shit just don't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not against it. That what works for you, hey. That what keeps you on the right path. Continue to do it.
Yeah, like I'm super spiritual. I have a really good relationship with God, but some things in the religious realm that just I shy away from because it doesn't resonate with me. So
understandable.
Yeah.
Now, food also plays a part in that, and I heard you say something about you are a veganist.
Yeah,
veganish. Are you full vegan?
So I
guess you gotta be, because you vegan, you can't eat nothing like that's living, like for animals, things like that.
Yeah, so I coined this term vegan-ish.
Vegan-ish.
So not like vegan, but like vegan-ish. So I'll eat clean and vegan, but yeah, if that's a chocolate chip cookie, like, you know, I don't eat the chocolate chip cookie. Like, I like cookies. You know what I'm saying? It got milk and butter. I don't care. Like, I'm about to munch that. So.
Was there something that was easy to transition to? Because I've been trying, and it's definitely been a task.
What do you mean transition?
Like as far as like eating like vegan, having a veganish lifestyle.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of foods that we grow up on is so easy to transition. For example, a soul food, right? So on Sundays or any given day, my mom is cooking collard greens, sweet potatoes, corn on the cob, maybe some fried chicken. And really all of those are vegan foods except for the fried chicken. So what I do is keep my upbringing. I'm actually writing a book about vegan soul food, right? You just cook the same stuff minus the meat, or you can do like a meat replacement like cauliflower or like eggplant or something like that, and then still make my collard greens, but I'm not gonna put any yams. I'm not gonna put any, I'm sorry, what's that stuff they use? Pork or whatever? Ham hocks.
Ham hocks, the greens, yeah.
I'm not gonna put any ham hocks in it. I'm gonna put some garlic in there, darling. I'm gonna put some cayenne pepper, some black pepper. You know, it's going to taste absolutely magnificent. So yeah, make the collard greens, make the sweet potatoes. Just don't use milk and dairy.
Yeah, hey, I'm trying. My first step was I don't drink cow milk. I haven't drunk that in years. Started off drinking soy milk, now I drink like almond.
Yeah, I like almond milk, but I really like making it myself. I think now in stores they're starting to have almond milk without all of those nasty ingredients. Mm-hmm. Almond milk should just be almonds, water, maybe salt. That's it. But sometimes you'll read it and it's like almonds, water, carrageen.
I need to look at it. That's the exact thing I'm doing. I need to look into it. Like, I don't ever look at it. I just see it say almond milk. I get
read those ingredients.
Like, I get the I think the Breeze, the diamond something.
Oh, Diamond Breeze.
Diamond Breeze, yeah.
I don't think I get that one, but read the ingredients. It should just say almonds, water. That's what almond milk is. And maybe some other natural stuff. But if it has a lot of chemicals in it, scrap it out. Scrap it out.
I got some at home. I gotta check it when I get back home. Yeah. But you are expected to release 8/13 on 8/13.
Just you saying that. just you saying that is giving me like tingles and jingles, just like all over my body. It's like vibrating on a higher frequency. You know what I'm saying? 8/13, like there's so much power in that. Like, so last year my birthday was Friday the 13th. My birthday's 8/13, and at first I was like, man, why I have to be born on the evil day? You know, Friday the 13th. But I did some research, right? And Friday the 13th was originally the day of the goddesses. Yeah, like, so these women were magical, they were powerful, they were bosses. And somewhere along the lines, like, men got threatened by that and made Friday the 13th evil. So I was like, yes, God, okay, I'm a goddess, born 8/13. Leg out.
Yeah, leg out. Yeah, but it's just like you saying that a lot of stuff has been rewritten to kind of divert from the original story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like I said, we just got all that.
Listen, we can go.
Earlier this month, February 4th, you released "Love You"
Yeah.
Remember in one time.
Yeah.
Are these singles to your upcoming mixtape?
Yeah. So what we're thinking, my team and I, what we're thinking about doing is taking the best songs and then putting them on the mixtape. And we got some surprises in there, some cool features. So it's a powerful thing, that 813.
You gonna be speaking a little Spanish on there, or something like that? I know you bilingual.
You know,
right?
hablas español poquito, you know what I'm saying? I just picked up languages. I don't know, like if there's English, I speak a little Igbo, I speak a little Espanol. I can say hi in probably 12 different languages. Like, it's cool. So yeah, I'm gonna throw some of that in there because I just think it's hot. Like, one minute you're speaking English, the next minute you're speaking Igbo, the next minute you throw some little Espanol in there. The people gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Like, hey!
I can speak a little Spanish just from working in a Tex-Mex restaurant.
Okay,
Like,
let's hear.
working around. You said, you trying? I say, que
Let's
pasa?
hear it. Vámonos.
You say, vámonos?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
Look
I know
at
that's
you.
from
Hey,
Dora
muy
the-
bien,
that's from
papito.
Dora the Explorer. But say just I guess coming to an end of here. No, we live in I guess kind of they say the last days is what they call it. They will assume they say that a lot, but just difficult times right now in society, especially with Corona, and then the whole thing going on in Russia and Ukraine. Scare of World War III.
Really?
Outside of all of that, you ain't been paying attention.
I was in my own world. Like,
As you should, because the
what's happening
media,
with Russia? Like,
the media throw you off.
Yeah.
In what way, outside of all of that craziness, in what way are you contributing to the world for the betterment of it?
That's a good question. I feel like I do my part and I do what my heart calls me to do. Like, I'm a philanthropist. I work closely with this organization back in LA called Hope of the Valley. So during the holiday season, we usually like feed the homeless. This last Thanksgiving, we ran a marathon. So that's my thing, just like giving away stuff and feeding people that might not be able to feed themselves. I don't really think that's giving back though in a big way. I just think that like I want to do that and I do that. I think my way of giving back is kind of like what I said earlier. Is helping to raise the vibration of the planet. Like, my existence does that. So I think that's my calling. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do just by living. Just by walking down the street smiling, twirling, I'm being me, right? But somebody sees that and goes, damn, is she happy? And then it puts a smile on their face. So me being me is a blessing to the planet. That sounds arrogant a little bit, but like, my father is God. What do you expect from me? Like, I'm greatness. So yeah, me being me is a blessing to the planet.
Shout out to social media, let people know where they can find you at.
My social media is Brown Sugar High. That's brown_sugar_high, HIGH. That's where you can find me on Instagram, and that's pretty much the only place I am. IG.